Welcome to George Forged and Welding. The purpose of this video is I'm just going to walk through a bunch of the projects I've done or I'm planning to do in the future, just to introduce you to my channel. As the name of the channel implies, I am a welder. That is what I do for work and what the majority of my projects involve. However, there are other projects I do that have nothing to do with welding. The welder I currently have is the Miller Multimatic 220. It does every type of welding, stainless, regular steel, stick welding, MIG welding, TIG welding, aluminum. So I can pretty much do everything off of it. It does run on 110. But it does have an adapter so I can run it on 240, but it does run well enough on 110 that I very rarely use 240 or 220, whatever you want to call it, except when welding aluminum. This has been one of my welding projects for the last 2 years or so. I call it my mini truck because it's basically that. I also have a 1947 Chevy Fleetline that I bought several years ago and have done a lot of work on the interior, replacing floor pans and such. The goal is to eventually do an engine swap and put this 4200 Vortec from a 2004 Trailblazer in it. I will hopefully be turboing that. And I believe I'm putting a manual transmission from a Chevy Colorado, I think it is. And then obviously I will be doing the rear end out of the Trailblazer because of the 4-link system as well as the limited slip differential. As the other part of the channel name implies, I do enjoy forging. Here's my anvil and the stand I made for it, as well as my forge. Got a nice assortment of hammers and tongs up there. Some of them store-bought, some of them custom made. Not by me, I don't make hammers. But these are from J. Lee Knives on Instagram. I've mostly enjoyed forging knives. This is one I made that's my everyday carry. But in the coming months, I'm planning to make all the kitchen hardware for my house. So there'll probably be videos on making all of that. Another thing you might see on the channel is my 1992 Ford Ranger. This has been one of my projects for quite a while now too. And at some point I want to put a roll bar in the back with a mount for my spare tire. I do also have a 1985 Ford Ranger. I don't know that I'll ever do anything with it. I mostly just bought it for parts, but we'll see. If any of this sounds interesting to you, I would love it if you guys would subscribe and follow along. It will be a big learning journey for me because I've never done YouTube or any long form content, and being in front of a camera is not always fun. Case in point, I don't know what to say anymore. If you want a more in-depth view at any of my projects, please drop a comment and tell me what you want to see, and I'll try to make a video on that. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.